What's up, all y'all spirits out there? Today is day 24 of our 30-day consistency challenge. We only got 6 more days to go till this challenge is complete. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. Just so y'all know, after this challenge is done, we are going to kick it back up with the yoga deck challenge, but we're gonna start all the way over and we're gonna do that one live. But anyway, without further ado, we are doing a beginner flow today. Nothing too hard, nothing too strenuous, because I am on my flow, on my moon cycle. So I don't want to do nothing too much. So without further ado, go ahead and meet me on the mat and let's get started. Alrighty, let me kick off these slides. Once you're on your mat, let's go ahead and start with taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're going to take one more deep breath in, extending our arms. And as we exhale, we're going to fold forward. Go ahead and take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and sink yourself to the mat. Go ahead and get in a crisscross applesauce position. You can go ahead and place your hands on your knees. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take one more deep breath in as we start some circular motions. Let's keep our breath nice and steady, inhaling through our nose and exhaling out our mouth. Let's go ahead and switch to the opposite direction. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Last one here, deep breath in and deep breath out. Find stillness. Take one more deep breath here. As we exhale, we're going to make our way into tabletop. Go ahead and make your way to tabletop. Fingertips are spread wide. Shoulders are stacked, not shoulders, but wrists are stacked under your shoulders. Your knees are hip distance apart. You're going to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out as you start some circular motions. Whatever way you start, it doesn't matter because we're going to switch to the opposite direction anyway. So if you're going clockwise or counterclockwise, it's all good. We're going to switch it up after we take a couple breaths here. And if you want, you can go deeper in these circles, going all the way down and all the way around, maybe rocking over your wrists. Or if you want, you can keep it light. Like I said, this is a beginner flow. We're just doing some light movements here. Go ahead and take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and switch the directions. Whatever direction you are going in, let's go ahead and switch to the opposite one. And like I said before, you can make this as deep or as shallow as you want. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Last breath here, guys. Exhale and find stillness. We're going to take a deep breath in as we arch our spine and raise our gaze. We're just going to do some cat-cow, guys. Deep breath out, rounding the spine, bringing chin to chest. And you guys can make these moves as dramatic as you want. If you really want, you can get your elbows and knees and hips into it just like that. Or you can keep it shallow. If you want to just move your spine and your neck, that's a-okay as well. Then me, I'm actually going to go just for a little bit deeper, juicier movements. Because that's just the vibe I'm in right now. Let's do that a couple more times, guys. Last time here, deep breath in. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Deep breath out. Go ahead and find stillness. Take a breath here in stillness. And a deep breath out. We are now going to be doing a little bit of some leg exercises. Nothing too much, nothing too strenuous. We're just going to be taking a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're just going to be extending our right leg and extending our left arm. And then we're just going to be placing them back down to the mat. Taking a deep breath here. And as you exhale, we're going to switch. Extend the left leg, extend right arm. And inhaling, placing it back down to the ground. All right, you guys get the concept. You get what we're going to be doing here. So let's go ahead and keep that motion going. Deep breath in. Exhale and extend. Inhale, back down. Exhale, extend. Inhale, back down to the ground. Let's do that a couple more times. Two more times, guys. This is going to be our last time here. We're going to end right here. All right, go ahead and find stillness. Take this time to readjust if you got maybe a little bit shifted out of place. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and sink your hips down towards a child's pose. Go ahead and lower your forehead down to the mat. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Take one more deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and walk your hands back. Stash your hands on your knees. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Let's take one more deep breath here. And as we exhale, let's go ahead and walk our hands back out to a tabletop. Let's take this time to readjust. We're going to take a deep breath through our nose. And as we exhale, we're going to tuck our toes and shift to downward dog. Just like so. Let's take this time to walk out our dog. Nice and slow here. If you want, you can introduce some juicier movements, maybe twisting your hips as you walk your dog. But make sure you keep your breath nice and steady as you do so. And guys, try not to hyperextend your arms. And what do I mean by that? I'm going to show y'all an example. I'm going to hyperextend. You see how my arm is like that? It's kind of like this. My elbow's kind of going in. Me, I like to keep a slight bend to my arms to make sure that I'm not hyperextending anything. One more breath here. Let's exhale and find stillness. Your heels do not have to touch the ground all the way. Just take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as you shift your weight back. Let's take one more breath here. And as we exhale, let's ripple forward into a high plank. Take a breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and lower your knees down to the ground. Like I said, this is a beginner flow, so we're not going to go into chaturanga, because I know, look, chaturanga is not even a beginner move like that. That's like a lot of arm strength to do that. It took me like a good minute to master chaturanga. So we're going to do a modified version. So we're going to keep our knees on the ground, and we're going to shift them back a bit. Now we're going to rock over our wrist, and then we're going to lower down. Just like that. Having our knees on the ground helps to do that better. Because if I would have did it the other way, this way right here, let me show y'all the other way. This is the regular version, not the modified version. I would usually just go down from here, and I would not drop my knees down. I would just lower all the way down, nice and slow like that. But I know that can be a bit strenuous, and this is a beginner flow. So going onto your knees and then rocking forward and lowering down is a lot more helpful. But anyway, once you're on the ground, you're going to take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, you're just going to lift up into your back bend of choice. Me, I'm going to go into a cobra or a baby cobra. I'm going to take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. One more deep breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to pick up our hips and shift ourselves back to puppy's pose. So from cobra to puppy, let's take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Take one more deep breath here. And as you exhale, let's shift ourselves forward back into cobra. Just like that. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and pull your hands back by your rib cages. And let's tuck our toes. And then let's pick ourselves up and shift to a downward dog. Just like so, just like so. Let's go ahead and walk out our dog. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more deep breath here. As you exhale, go ahead and find stillness. Take one breath here in stillness. And as you exhale, go ahead and lower your knees down to tabletop. Now from tabletop, we are going to just walk our hands back and to sit on our heels. And we're going to flip our legs around so that our legs are directly in front of us. So we're sitting on our glutes. Our legs are directly in front of us. We're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to extend our arms, extend our spine. And as we exhale, we're going to fold forward. We're going to hinge at the hips. You don't have to fold all the way forward, and you don't have to grab or touch your toes. That is optional. If you can reach your ankles, you can touch there. If you can reach your shins or your knees, you can touch there. Or if you want, you can just keep your hands by your side. Like I said, all these things are optional right here. We just want to hinge at the hips and keep our spine nice and straight. What we don't want to do is round. You see this? This is what we don't want to do. We don't want to fold forward like this. This is going to be an unhealthy spinal formation right here, and this is going to cause a lot of pain. What we want to do is keep our spine nice and straight and hinge at the hips. Just like so. Let's take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Let's take one more breath here. And exhale as we walk our hands back towards our thighs. Now what I want you guys to do, I want you to raise your left leg so that your foot is right by your knee. Your left foot is by your right knee. So you're making this triangle shape with your leg. You're going to take a deep breath in. Stretch your arms, extend your spine. And you're going to exhale and forward fold. Like I said, we're hinging at the hips here, guys. We don't want to round our spine. And you don't have to go all the way down. You don't have to go all the way down like this. Let's stay at the position you are comfortable with, but you still want to get a slight stretch. Like, you don't want to feel nothing, but you don't want to feel absolute pain either. You want to get that feeling right in between. You want to get that nice slight stretch so that you know things are working throughout your body. Let's take one more deep breath here. And let's exhale and release by walking our hands back. Let's go ahead and lower our left leg down. We're going to raise our right leg up. Right foot is by left knee, making this triangle shape with our arms, with our legs. And we're going to take a deep breath in, extending the spine. And as we fold forward, we're going to exhale all our breath out. Like I said before, guys, we don't want to round our spine. Let's keep our spine nice and straight. Let's take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. One more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and release. Walk your hands back. I'm going to go ahead and lower our right leg all the way down to the ground. We're going to place our hands behind our back just like this. And we're going to scoot away from our hands. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Just scoot away from your hands slightly. Oh, I just felt a pop in my back just from doing that. So we're just gonna get a slight stretch right here. This is where the stretch is gonna be happening, right on the upper part of your arms, where your arm connects to your shoulder. And you're gonna take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. With your hands, you are pushing yourself away, so you're not sinking into it. You're not sinking into your shoulders. You are pushing yourself away, so you're kind of like pushing yourself that way. You feel me? So we're pushing ourselves away, taking a deep breath in, extending our chest. Well, not extending, broadening. That's what I meant to say. Broadening our chest. Taking a deep breath in and out. Last breath here. As we exhale, we're just gonna inch our hands closer to us, just like so, and then we're gonna scoot our legs back so we are back in the seated position where our legs directly in front of us. We're gonna take one more deep breath here, and as we exhale, we're gonna turn towards the sides of our mat. We're gonna spread our legs a little bit wider. They don't have to be too wide, about mat distance, but it doesn't have to be too wide. Like I said, if this is more comfortable for you, you can go here. If this is more comfortable for you, you can go here. Me, I'm just going to stay just like this. I'm going to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take one more deep breath in, extending our spine, stretching nice and tall. And as we exhale, we're going to fold over our left leg. You don't have to go all the way down. Just go to where you're able to meet yourself. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Take one more deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and walk your hands closer to you. Take a deep breath in, stretching your arms nice and tall above your head. And as you exhale, go ahead and fold over your right leg. Take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Let's take one more breath here, guys. And as we exhale, let's walk our hands back. Just like so. Let's take one more deep breath here. Extending our hands above our head, and as we exhale, we're going to fold forward. Me, I'm going to place my forearms on the mat, well, on the ground, and then I'm just going to lower my chest a little lower to the ground. Look, my chest is not all the way to the ground. I'm like right here, but I'm still going to rest my head on my forearms. That is totally optional. This is just something that makes me a bit more comfortable, and it also helps me to stretch a bit deeper. Once you're in your desired position, you're going to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Take one more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and release. Now what we're going to do, we're just going to bring our legs a little bit closer to each other, and we're just going to point and flex. And what do I mean by that? Let me turn this way. I'm going to take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to point our feet. This is what I mean by pointing. And as we take a deep breath in, we're going to flex our feet. So flexing, your toes are pointed towards the sky. Pointing, your toes are pointed away from you. So deep breath in, flexing the feet, deep breath out, pointing the toes. Let's keep that going. Deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Deep breath in. Flexing. Toes pointed toes pointed towards the ceiling. And a deep breath out. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Alright, now what we're going to do, we're going to scooch away from our hands once more. Our hands are behind our back. We're scooching away from them. And what we're going to do, we're going to place our feet hip distance apart. So our knees are up in the air, Our legs are in this triangle formation and they are hip distance apart. Let me turn the other way so y'all can see. Just like this. Our hands are behind our back. We are pushed away from them. Our legs are hip distance apart, or a bit wider than hip distance apart. And we are going to start knocking them from side to side. So we're going to go left, then right. Okay? So we're going to do that a couple times, making sure we keep our breath nice and steady as we do this. So when you guys are ready, let's start. Let's go from left, deep breath in, to right. Inhale, legs are going down. Exhale, legs going up. Let's do that 2 more times on each side. One more side on each time. All right, let's go ahead and scoot back. We're gonna pull our feet together so they're in a butterfly position. If you're looking for a challenge, bring your legs closer together. Not closer together, but bring your feet closer to you. And if you're not looking for much of a challenge, go ahead and push your feet farther away. Me, I just want that in-between type balance. So I'm not gonna be too far, not gonna be too close. They're just gonna be like right here, just moderate position. And then we're going to flap our legs up and down. Let's keep our breath nice and steady as we do this. We're only gonna stay here for about 6 breaths. So let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath here, guys. And a deep breath out. 4 more breaths to go, guys. 4 more breaths to go. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the mouth. Last two breaths, guys. This is our last breath. Let's make it count. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Deep breath out your mouth. Let's go ahead and find stillness. I want you to take your hands and I want you to place them on your knees. And I want you to push your legs down. And as you push your legs down, I want you to pull your knees up. So it's a counteractive force. Your knees are going up like this, but your but your hands are pushing down like this. So when you guys are ready, we're gonna hold that for 3 breaths. So let's go ahead and start. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. 2 more breaths here, guys. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Last one here, guys. Deep breath in and out. Go ahead and release. We're gonna go ahead and bring our legs behind us. And we're gonna shift into a tabletop position, guys. Once in your tabletop position, you're gonna take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to shift yourself back into child's pose. This time you can keep your hands in front of you like this, or if you want, you can bring them back just like so. Yeah, I'm gonna bring my hands back this time. I'm gonna take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Let's take 1 more deep breath here. And as we exhale, let's sit ourselves back up. All right, that was good. That was nice. What we're gonna do now is we're going to go and lay down on our backs. So let's spin our legs around so they're directly in front of us. And let's scoot and give ourselves some space to lay down all the way on our back. Go ahead and lower your legs all the way down to the ground. You're gonna take a deep breath here. And then a deep breath out your mouth. Take 1 more deep breath here, guys. And as you exhale, go ahead and pull your knees up. Now that your knees are up in the air like this, you're going to take your hands, you're going to grab onto them. You're getting with a deep breath in, you're going to pull them towards your chest. Just like so. Go ahead and keep your hands on your knees as you rock from side to side. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take one more deep breath here. And as you exhale, you're going to take your middle finger and pointer finger on both hands, and you're going to place your arms in between your legs, grabbing onto your big toes. Go ahead and hook those fingers around your big toes. Take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, you're just going to slightly spread your legs apart. So you're in this happy baby pose or cradles pose. Let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. If you want, you can rock from side to side. That is what I'm going to do. We're going to keep our breath nice and steady here. One more breath here, guys. As you exhale, go ahead and find stillness. Let's bring our knees back together, release our big toes, and hug our knees to our chest once more. Take a deep breath here, and a deep breath out. Take one more breath here. As we exhale and rock over to our sides. Let's use our hands to sit back up and meet each other in a crisscross applesauce position. Once in your crisscross applesauce position, I want you guys to either place your hands on the mat, place your hands on your knees, and go ahead and close your eyes. Let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. With the inhale, I want you to raise your shoulders to your ears. With an exhale, I want you to roll them down your spine. Just roll them down. With an inhale, we're going to roll them up towards the ears. With an exhale, we're going to roll them down and around. Deep breath in, guys. Exhaling down and around. Let's do that one more time, guys. Deep breath in. Exhale down and around. Go ahead and find stillness now. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's go ahead and clear our minds, clear our spaces of any previous thoughts, feelings, or intentions. We just want to become centered, become grounded. Become present here in this moment. Once you're here, once you're centered, once you're present, we want to bring some gratifications into our minds. Just something to be thankful and grateful for. Me, I'm thankful and grateful for 24 days of consistency. Man, those who have watched me know that consistency is kind of a challenge for me. Like, Taurus is my north node. I gotta go towards my north node, man. I be struggling. I be stuck in my south node. I be chilling. I be comfortable, but I gotta go towards uncomfortability. I gotta go towards my north node. I gotta be consistent. I gotta plant some seeds and stuff. You know, Taurus-like things. So I'm proud of myself for this. Hey, it really feels like I'm going towards my north node. It really feels like, hey, I'm doing good at uncomfortability. Being consistent for 24 days. So I am thankful and grateful for that. And I'm proud of myself for that. So I'm gonna give myself a round of applause. Just a small one. Hey. And a pat on the back. Period. I'm gonna validate my damn self. Period. Y'all validate yourselves too. Don't worry about external validations. Validate your own self. That's the only validation you need. I'm not saying other validation is not, it's not all that. Like, hey, it's okay. we appreciate it, but it's not what you need. You only need your own validation. Let's take one more breath here. When you guys are ready, go ahead and open your eyes. Go ahead and slightly open your eyes. Awaken your body. Maybe roll out anything. Roll out anything stiff. Shake out anything stiff. I hope you guys said what you are thankful and grateful for. I hope you guys sent that energy out to be absorbed and transmuted and brought back into you. That was good. That was great. Like I said, this is a beginner flow. Nothing too strenuous, nothing too heavy. Like I said, I'm on my lunar cycle, so I don't want to do nothing too much, but I still want to be consistent, and I still want to do some movement, because, you know, move it or you lose it. You know, a vessel in motion stays in motion, and that's on God. But I hope you enjoy this video. If you guys are enjoying this type of content, just go ahead and subscribe, because we will be going live tomorrow. So we are going to be wrapping this video up. Like, subscribe, comment, all those things. You guys can follow me on all social media platforms at Ethereal ETH and at Divine Aqua. If you guys are feeling a little bit generous, you guys can leave a donation on Cash App at Divine Aqua. That's DevineAqua. And I will also leave my link in bio in the description below, if I didn't leave it there already. And if it's not, it's in all my other videos. So you can literally click on the video before this one, and my link in bio is in there for sure. So like I said, if you want to follow me on all social media platforms, you can find them there. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace and blessings. Enjoy y'all day. Enjoy y'all night whenever y'all are watching this. And for everyone who in tune into the live, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You are appreciated and you are valued by me. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. Be there or be square. In peace.